There we go, that'll help. Testing, testing. Yep, okay. See, it helps if you plug the microphone in. You gotta plug it in. Hey, what's up, Ito? How you doing? We're gonna wait a few minutes before we get started here. It's working, I know. I'm excited. It has been a long time since I've played this. It's been since 2015 since I've played this. And I'm excited for the chance to, it made me realize, you know, talking to people like Autumn, that it's gonna be, this is gonna be the first time a lot of people are experiencing this. Let's see if Titanfall is being disconnect simulator right now. Ah, you can do that, Viper. We're gonna be playing PT. But thanks for dropping by. Hope it goes well for you. Yeah, we're gonna wait a few minutes just to. I'm not an official streamer. I don't know, how easy is it to like set up a now loading, whatever, like stream starting screen. Because I should probably get one of those rather than jumping right into it. I'm gonna take that as a as a sign that it wasn't successful, Viper. Interestingly enough, a lot of PS4 streams like randomly say it's games and demos. And if any game was gonna do it, you'd think it'd be this one. But no. Can you play this on PS5? No. You can't actually. I believe there's evidence to suggest that Konami directly approached Sony or directly requested that it not be backwards compatible. The only way to play it is to have it already installed. I think this brightness looks good. I see. Do you see? Yeah, you see. Huh. We're really waiting for autumn. Because I know this is something that'd be right up their alley. But we're gonna wait until like the 5 or 6 minute mark and then we're gonna get started properly. Yeah, the category was set to PT. I was all ready to be like ready to switch it and that would be my chapter mark. Like as soon as I switch over to PT, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna switch the category. Alright, I'm gonna fight the Brazilian man in MGR. Thank you for clarifying, Viper. Best of luck. Though I know I got your back no matter what, right? So interestingly enough, this is how the game started, and I appreciate that because I don't want to miss a thing. Alright, I got a bit of an intro planned for this one, because I know this is not a game that some people are familiar with. So, well, we're gonna wait until the 7 minute mark or so, 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna jump into the proper introduction here. I'm just gonna wait to see if wait to let people join up. Hope you're all having a good night. Hope you're all having a spooky Halloween. Any fun costumes? Now time to put seatbelt. You're gonna need it. This shit's wild. Oh, I need to close that. Just in case it affects my internet at all. There we go. Ooh. And you know Hito's got those hot chips. He's ready. He's in the movie theater. He's got a seatbelt. He's ready. Oh, thank you, Hito, for thank you for doubling up my message in self-promote. Oh, he's wiggling. He's wiggling in there. Yeah. All right, one more minute, and then we're gonna get to the intro spiel, which is also to pad time a bit. Because Autumn's got to show up, but we're not. We can't wait forever, right? Ah, man, this is so cool. I'm so happy to have this back. You know, fun fact, I actually remember in 2015, I think I streamed the last time I played PT. I didn't save the stream, because I didn't, I don't think I realized you had to back then. It was fine. Yeah, I talked the whole time. It was boring. Also, my voice wasn't as masculine back then. It was very high-pitched. Alright, I think it's been long enough. I think it's time to get started. Hello everybody, I am Scott, as always, and today, on the spookiest of nights, Halloween, I have quite the treat in store for you. We're going to be playing PT, otherwise known as the playable teaser, get it? I winked, you can't see me wink, for Silent Hills. And no, I did not misspeak there. I did not mean Silent Hill. Silent Hills was a game announced with this in 2014 and was meant to be the next mainline entry in the Silent Hill franchise. And now, why am I talking in the past tense here? Why is this the first time some people might be hearing about this? Well, that's because Silent Hills never released. It is, I think to this day, quite possibly the highest profile and most notorious game cancellation of all time. Like, it seemed like it blindsided me and everyone else when it was canceled because it just seemed so big to fail. Like, legitimately, you could not release a gold master disc in any game. You could just, in the box, when you fully release the game, you could only put in like a post-it note of all the people involved, and it would still be a banger of a game. It was going to be directed by Hideo Kojima, most notable for his work on the Metal Gear franchise. He has since done Death Stranding. There would also be direction from Guillermo del Toro, award-winning filmmaker and horror nut. It was going to star Norman Reedus, most notable for his role on The Walking Dead as Daryl Dixon. There was even talk that there was going to be art for the game done by prodigal horror manga artist Junji Ito. If you don't know who Junji Ito is, please look him up. Do yourself a favor. He's incredible. Like, how do you have all of these names on this game and it still gets canceled? Well, that's because there was a dispute between the publisher, Konami, and Hideo Kojima himself. It roots itself in Hideo maybe using a little bit too much time and resources to make games like Metal Gear Solid 5, and Konami wasn't very happy with that. And so there was a very acrimonious divorce of sorts between the two, and unfortunately Silent Hills was a casualty. And that is a tragedy, but not as tragic as what happened to PT, this playable teaser here. Because who knows what Silent Hills could have been? We don't even know how far along in production it was, really. Like, it could have been just a couple twinkles in people's eyes at that point. But we have PT, and PT is what really made it a kicker, because this is one of the single best horror games out there. Even if this isn't meant to represent Silent Hills, and is itself just a demo, it is still remarkable. It is easily one of the best horror games of all time, and I do not say that with any ounce of hyperbole. It is incredible. But when Konami canceled Silent Hills, they wanted PT gone as well. And they didn't just delist the game. They scorched the earth. Like, if a game gets delisted, or even if you delete it, say, on PlayStation, you can always get back to it. You can always just go into your account, go to purchase games, re-download it. There is no fuss, even if it's not available on the store anymore. That wasn't enough for Konami. It is, to this day, the only exception, I believe, to that rule. If you cannot re-download PT. Legitimately, if you deleted it, if you never got to it, you cannot get it. Period. You can't even play it on PS5. Like, there are like 10 games you can't play through backwards compatibility on PS5. And PT is one of them, and there's evidence to suggest that Konami specifically requested that to be the case. And that is a tragedy. The only way to play PT is to already have it installed. Which is insane, because this is, like I said, an incredible, very visceral horror experience. and to just have it gone is so heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking for me too for a while. Back in the day, external drives weren't as popular, or weren't as prevalent, I guess, for the PS4, and so I had to upgrade. I had to change the internal drive, and so that was heartbreaking. But I hung on to it. I hung on to it because I thought, well, maybe I'll reinstall it one day. And so this weekend I thought, you know what, it's time. So I finally reinstalled it. Finally been reunited with this game that they took from us. You're absolutely right, Ito. And so that is a lot of preface for this. I just want to emphasize how important this is here, because it's come to my attention that, we're entering a generation where there are players who don't know what this is. This is a very important bit of horror history in general. Like, to this day, we still feel the reverberations from PT's launch. You will see so many horror games today that are based on PT and trying to make what could have been. But I'm kind of getting all this talking out of my system now because, this is a weird situation. I know sometimes when, with the streamer-streamee relationship, there's a lot of like, oh, they played this game, that's pretty cool, maybe I'll play that. That is literally impossible with this. Like, you cannot get a new copy of PT at all. You can maybe buy a console online that has it pre-installed, but those are so upsold, like, it's incredible. It's reprehensible, really, the fact that it's so limited. So today I'm going to go, this isn't going to be a no mic stream, obviously. I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking too much right now. But I am going to be trying to be a little bit quiet here because there's some people who've never experienced this before. And even still, I want to give the full effect of PT as best I can through this secondhand experience. So I'm going to be here still. If you have any questions about what's going on, I'll pop in and I'll say hi. But I'm going to keep this quiet and I'm going to try and take this slowly and try to give the PT experience as I can. Sometimes I know when we're playing other games here on the channel, questions get raised about how stuff like we usually play like Dead by Daylight or Overwatch. I will be not fielding these questions, sorry. I may not interact with the chat as much either. I just want to focus on the pure PT experience. Autumn, there you are. It's about time, because we are about to get started. Are you ready for PT? Just to quickly recap, I'll still be here. You want to say hi, you want to say things, I'll be here. I may not interact with chat much this stream. I just want to give the full effect of PT. RE4 and the controls are jank. Yeah, they still had tank controls back then. You'll get used to them, honestly. It's just jarring at first. Alright, with that being said, let's get into PT. Oh, just really quick, this studio doesn't exist. This was part of the, like, ARG element of it. Sorry, really quick, I need to change something here. Shoot, how do I need to change... It's like the opening to Visage. Sorry, I've realized now I don't have... Here we go. Sorry, this is an old hard drive. This is so old that it carries over a lot of old settings. I didn't even have all my audio going through my headset. But yeah, I don't know, that's something we were talking about. This is a huge influence for games like Visage and other horror games in general since its release in 2014. Okay, now we're good to go. Now we're ready to start Visage, and I'm going to be quiet again. Hope you enjoy.
Store 2 days earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time. Police arriving on scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say this string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child care, and other social...
The impact this single hallway had on gaming is kind of silly. I just gotta say that. thought that there's supposed to be more to this. I feel like something's not quite right. There we go.
And shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen. You can't trust the tap water. So the son came to investigate the commotion. The father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who was shot in the stomach, was 204-863. Seen after neighbors called 911, found his father in his car, listening to the radio. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say this string of domestic homicides is
Yeah, I think I maybe accidentally skipped ahead of a bit, but I'm actually really on edge now because I don't know if I actually skipped it or if it'll catch up to me. We'll find out if I'm right.
After killing his family, the father hung himself with a garden hose they had in the garage.
With an umbilical cord they had in the garage. välja. Min röst som förtäljer framtiden eller dina plågade visioner. Nå, vad vet du?
I'm talking to all the fine, upstanding folks got their welfare cut, got their jobs pulled out from under us. Yeah, you know what to do. Now's the time. Do it.
You got fired, so you drowned your sorrows in booze. She had to get a part-time job working a grocery store cash register. Only reason she could earn a wage at all is the manager liked how she looked in a skirt. You remember, right? Exactly 10 months back.
You know, there's a chance there's something that's something we've already passed. Might be subject to RNG, and we might have gotten an unfortunate RNG. But I'm still on edge. Like, is it's gonna let me off the hook for that?
Two 204863. 204863. 204863. 204863.
Or so you think. So you would believe. Oh, come on, Autumn, don't touch that dial now. We are just getting started. It's not clear who the protagonist is in this Autumn. It's definitely no one from any previous game. I thought we maybe had a bit more of a deferment before we reached it, but we might be in what's kind of technically the endgame portion. Where it's a lot of the scripted stuff is over and now it's on us to piece together what's left. I think. I do remember one piece of the picture is here. How do I get it though? I forget. There it is. It's hidden in the options menu. Now, strangely enough though, I think at the very end we are supposed to... Oh, there we go. I have never had that happen before, and I am not even joking. So that was supposed to happen. That jump scare was supposed to happen when they said don't look behind you, but it didn't for some reason. And for some reason it just happened there. I have never had that happen before. Oh my goodness. This freaking thing, yo. This freaking game. That was completely unexpected. I've never seen her in the hallway like that. Or gotten the jump scare at that point. Oh my goodness. What a troll game. That was not supposed to happen. RNG. There's a couple moments like that. We'll see if maybe other ones can happen where the scares, some of the scares are dictated by RNG to make it extra unpredictable. That's not my shadow. Did you see that? Okay, I need to make that happen again. I might... Can I do it while I'm streaming? I know I'm supposed to whisper, Jareth. But I might... Is there a game chat channel or something? I remember the steps to finish this, but I hope I can do them. I've never seen her in the hallway this often, by the way. I've never seen her in the hallway, period. gonna try and switch to game chat real quick or something to make it pick up my voice. 1 second, please. Oh, I don't know if it's possible. I don't remember. Hi, Aka. Hope you're having a good Halloween. What the heck are you doing there? We want a phone call. That's what we want to finish this. At this point, it's endless until we break the cycle ourselves. I'm trying a way to do this. I think I might have messed up. We'll wait for one of the next hauntings. There might be an alternate way to trigger, simply because I don't know if using the microphones worked for me in the past, but while I'm streaming I don't know if it's available. I think we may have to wait here a while. That crying over the radio has haunted me ever since this came out. It worked.
You've been chosen.
Dad was such a drag. Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway. But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
Hello, Sphinx. You arrived just at the end of the Silent Hills playable teaser. The Silent Hill PT, if you will. Now, I knew how to get through that, but imagine when this game launched, trying to figure out, like, how to quote-unquote beat it. Oh, I know, the Silent Hill 1 theme is so good. Like, they expected it to take like a week. It took a day. But it was the thing to figure out. Is stream working well? It seems to, carried throughout all of this. Carried us through PT. I think right now, it's pretty confirmed that 540 streams on the PS4 are good. It's only 58 minutes. Well, it's only a teaser. A playable teaser for a game that will unfortunately never happen. Now, as that message said at the end there's no way to tell how close to Silent Hills this is. Did this restart? Oh, it restarted. A P3 PT the walkthrough 1 hour speedrun YouTube video. There's already stuff like that, I'm sure. When could we get Visage? We could probably get it soon, if you don't mind. I'm gonna probably look into other solutions to getting into streaming at a little bit higher quality, so I can stream on PS5 again. But if you don't mind streaming this at 540, we could probably get it pretty soon. Well, that is PT Silent Hills. I guess no PT. I think there's no way to tell if that was going to be Silent Hills. You do it? I do it. Don't mind also doesn't make stream lag. It's true. Yeah. It was very fun to go through this again. It was very fun having you all with me to experience this. This is a bit of horror history. It's a damn shame that it's so inaccessible. But as you could probably tell just by watching this, there's a lot of influence from this game on the modern era of horror, as it were. And we actually got some really unique RNG this run, which is very cool. Oh, Autumn, that's filthy. Right, I think that's gonna do it. So we did what we came to do. We played through PT. For those of you who'd never experienced this before, I hope this was eye-opening. I hope it was exciting. Nothing can quite beat playing through it, but unfortunately that's just not an option for some people. Hey Viper, welcome back. For those of you who already knew about this, hope it was just as exciting. And with that, I think that's going to call it. I hope you all have a very happy Halloween. And, sorry, I was just checking something. Thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. It is so great to have PT back. Maybe we can make this a yearly tradition. This is very good. Very, very good stuff. Right. Happy Halloween, everybody. I didn't experience it and haven't seen it. Well, Sphinx, the VOD is still here. The VOD is there. It's got some pretty great scares in it, too. Go back and eat out of that. Hey, whatever you gotta do, Viper. Alright. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. And I'll see you in the next one.